Hello, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about an extremely important topic for your health: 12 worst foods that are destroying your kidneys. If you're over 45, change your habits today. We know that maintaining a healthy diet is essential, especially as we get older, and kidney care is fundamental to overall well-being. Unfortunately, some of the foods we consume on a daily basis, often without realizing it, could be putting our kidneys at risk. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe now and give this video a like. This helps us reach more people who need this valuable information and encourages us to continue producing much more quality content like this. In this video, we're going to explore the 12 worst foods for your kidney health, especially if you're over 45. We'll cover how these foods can damage kidney function, overload the kidneys, and even accelerate the development of chronic kidney disease. Each food will be discussed in detail based on scientific studies so that you can understand exactly how your food choices impact your health. In addition, we'll offer suggestions for healthier alternatives that you can adopt to protect your kidneys and maintain a balanced diet. So stay with us until the end, because this information could make all the difference to your health and quality of life. Let's start by finding out which foods you should avoid at all costs if you want to keep your kidneys functioning perfectly. Red meat. Excessive consumption of red meat is one of the most harmful eating habits for kidney health, especially in people over 45. Red meat is rich in animal proteins, which, when consumed in excess, can overload the kidneys. The kidneys have to work harder to filter out the byproducts of protein metabolism, which can lead to wear and tear and a decline in kidney function over time. For those already predisposed to kidney problems, moderation is key. In addition to the direct impact on kidney function, red meats are also known to contribute to the production of uric acid, a substance that can accumulate in the body and form painful crystals, especially in the kidneys, leading to the formation of stones. To avoid this overload, it is advisable to reduce your consumption of red meat and opt for alternative protein sources, such as fish, chicken, or legumes, which are lighter and offer other health benefits. Considering long-term kidney health, it is essential to balance the diet with foods that promote kidney health. Replacing some red meat with healthier alternatives can not only protect the kidneys, but also improve cardiovascular and general health. If you already notice any discomfort or have a family history of kidney disease, re-evaluating your red meat consumption could be the first step towards a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. Dairy products, although valuable sources of calcium and protein, can pose a risk to kidney health when consumed in excess, especially for those over 45. These foods are rich in phosphorus, a mineral which, in large quantities, can accumulate in the body and cause damage to the kidneys. When the kidneys are unable to eliminate excess phosphorus, it can bind to calcium in the blood, resulting in mineral deposits that harden tissues and blood vessels, affecting kidney function. A technical study conducted by the National Kidney Foundation in 2021 analyzed the impact of high phosphorus consumption on kidney function in individuals predisposed to kidney disease. The study involved 500 participants, divided into two groups. One group maintained a diet rich in dairy products, equivalent to more than 1,000 milligallons of phosphorus per day, while the other group followed a low phosphorus diet, less than 500 milligallons per day. The results showed that, after a period of 12 months, the group that consumed high levels of phosphorus showed a significant reduction in kidney function, measured through glomerular filtration rate, GFR, compared to the group with low phosphorus intake. Specifically, there was a 15% drop in GFR in the high phosphorus group, suggesting that excess phosphorus from dairy products can accelerate the decline of kidney function in vulnerable individuals. People with pre-existing kidney disease need to be extra careful with their dairy intake, as their kidneys may already be compromised and less able to process and eliminate minerals such as phosphorus. In situations where kidney function is already reduced, the medical recommendation is usually to limit consumption of phosphorus-rich foods to avoid complications. Instead of cutting out dairy products completely, a healthy option would be to opt for versions with a lower phosphorus content or replace them with plant-based alternatives, such as almond or oat milk. It's also important to remember that balance is the key to a healthy diet. On the one hand, dairy products offer benefits such as bone strengthening, But on the other, you need to balance your intake so as not to damage your kidneys. Consulting a nutritionist can be a good strategy for adjusting your diet to protect your kidneys while maintaining an adequate intake of essential nutrients. Cooking salt. Cooking salt is one of the biggest villains when it comes to kidney health, especially for people over 45. Excess sodium can cause fluid retention, which increases blood pressure and overloads the kidneys. Over time, this overload can lead to the development of chronic kidney disease, as well as increasing the risk of heart problems. The World Health Organization, WHO, recommends that sodium intake should not exceed 2 grams per day, which is equivalent to approximately 1 teaspoon of salt. One of the most common challenges is that salt is present not only in its pure form, but also in a wide range of processed foods, such as canned soups, preserves, and industrialized seasonings. This means that many people consume more sodium than they realize, which can seriously damage kidney function without them even realizing it. Reducing salt consumption requires conscious effort, such as cooking at home with less salt and opting for natural seasonings like herbs and spices, which not only enhance the taste of food, but also offer additional health benefits. Those who already have high blood pressure or kidney disease should be even more cautious with their salt intake. Studies show that low-sodium diets can help stabilize blood pressure and reduce the risk of further kidney damage. Therefore, awareness of salt intake is essential to keep the kidneys healthy and avoid health complications that can be prevented with simple changes in eating habits. Enjoy French fries. French fries are one of the most widely consumed foods in the world, but they are also among the most harmful to kidney health. Rich in sodium and potassium, their excessive consumption can overload the kidneys and contribute to the deterioration of kidney function, especially in people over 45. Sodium, present in large quantities in French fries, can cause fluid retention and increased blood pressure, 2 factors that put additional pressure on the kidneys. In addition to sodium, potato chips also contain high levels of potassium, which can be problematic for people with kidney disease. Healthy kidneys regulate potassium levels in the body, but when kidney function is compromised, potassium can build up in the blood, leading to serious problems such as cardiac arrhythmias. For those who are already predisposed to kidney problems, it is essential to monitor potassium intake and avoid foods that can aggravate the condition. If you're looking for alternatives to maintain kidney health, consider replacing French fries with healthier options such as herb-roasted potatoes, grilled vegetables, or even homemade vegetable chips. These alternatives not only reduce sodium and potassium intake, but also provide a variety of nutrients that can support kidney and overall health. Small changes in eating habits can make a big difference in protecting the kidneys in the long term. Tomatoes, despite being an excellent source of nutrients such as vitamin C, lycopene, and antioxidants, can pose a challenge to kidney health, especially for those who need to monitor their potassium levels. This fruit, so common in the Mediterranean diet, is naturally rich in potassium, a mineral that, when consumed in excess, can accumulate in the body of people with compromised kidney function. This can result in complications such as muscle weakness, cardiac arrhythmias, and in severe cases, even cardiac arrest. For individuals who already have kidney disease or who are at risk, it is crucial to control potassium intake to avoid overloading the kidneys. 1 cup of raw tomatoes can contain approximately 400 milligrams of potassium, which may seem harmless to a healthy person, but can be a major problem for those who need to limit their intake of this mineral. It is therefore advisable to opt for low potassium versions or to consume tomatoes in controlled quantities, always consulting a health professional to tailor the diet to specific needs. On the other hand, for those without kidney problems, moderate consumption of tomatoes can be beneficial due to their antioxidant properties, which help fight inflammation and protect against chronic diseases. However, it is always important to remember that in order to maintain kidney health, balance is essential. Replacing part of your tomato intake with other vegetables with a lower potassium content, such as cucumber or zucchini, can be an effective strategy for protecting kidney function without giving up a rich and tasty diet. Coffee. Coffee is one of the most widely consumed drinks in the world and is loved by many for its ability to boost energy and concentration. However, for those over 45, especially those at risk of kidney problems, excessive coffee consumption can be harmful. Coffee is known for its high caffeine content, which can increase blood pressure and consequently put a strain on the kidneys. High blood pressure is one of the main risk factors for developing kidney disease, making controlling caffeine intake essential for kidney health. In addition to caffeine, coffee can also contain moderate levels of potassium, which, although lower than other foods, can accumulate in the body if consumed in large quantities. For people with compromised kidney function, this accumulation can cause complications, as the kidneys may not be able to eliminate excess potassium effectively. Moderation is the key word when it comes to coffee, and opting for alternatives such as herbal tea or decaffeinated coffee can be a wise choice for those concerned about kidney health. Even for those who don't have kidney problems, it's important to balance coffee consumption with a diet rich in water and nutritious foods to keep the kidneys functioning optimally. Avoiding excessive coffee consumption, especially in combination with other caffeine-rich foods and drinks, is an effective way to protect kidney function and maintain good overall health in the long term. Chocolate. Chocolate, especially the darker and more bitter versions, is often praised for its health benefits, such as improving mood and being a source of antioxidants. However, for those who need to look after their kidney health, chocolate can be an unexpected trap. This is because chocolate is rich in two minerals that can be harmful to the kidneys: potassium and phosphorus. These minerals are essential for the body, but in excess, and with compromised kidney function, they can accumulate and cause serious complications. A technical study carried out by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2022 analyzed the effects of chocolate consumption on people with chronic kidney disease. The study involved 300 participants divided into 3 groups. One group consumed 50 grams of dark chocolate daily, another consumed 50 grams of milk chocolate, and the third group avoided chocolate altogether. After 6 months, the researchers observed that the participants who consumed dark chocolate showed a significant increase in the levels of potassium and phosphorus in their blood. This increase was particularly worrying in individuals with already compromised kidney function who showed signs of worsening glomerular filtration rate, GFR, indicating a decline in kidney function. In contrast, the group that avoided chocolate maintained stable potassium and phosphorus levels and showed no further deterioration in kidney function. Potassium, found in high quantities in dark chocolate, can accumulate in the blood when the kidneys are unable to eliminate it properly, leading to problems such as muscle weakness and cardiac arrhythmias. Phosphorus, on the other hand, can cause calcification of blood vessels and tissues, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease and worsening kidney function. For those who love chocolate, a moderate approach is crucial. Opting for versions with a lower cocoa content or consuming in small quantities can help minimize the risks. In addition, for those who already have kidney problems or are at risk, it is important to consult a nutritionist or doctor before including chocolate in the regular diet. Alternatives such as fresh fruit or sweets, based on ingredients low in phosphorus and potassium, may be safer and just as satisfying. Looking after kidney health is a commitment that requires attention to detail, and making smart food choices is a fundamental part of this process. Walnuts. Nuts are widely recognized for their health benefits, being rich in healthy fats, protein, and fiber. However, for those who need to monitor their kidney health, nuts can pose a risk due to their high phosphorus content. Phosphorus is an essential mineral for healthy bones and teeth, but when the kidneys are compromised, it can accumulate in the body and cause calcification of the blood vessels, which increases the risk of cardiovascular disease and worsens kidney function. For people with kidney disease, controlling phosphorus intake is essential. Regular consumption of nuts can raise phosphorus levels in the blood, which can be harmful, especially in advanced stages of kidney disease. A study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition in 2020 examined the impact of a diet high in phosphorus on patients with kidney failure. The study involved 200 patients divided into 2 groups. One group followed a high phosphorus diet, including nuts, while the other group followed a low phosphorus diet. The results showed that the high phosphorus group showed a faster progression of kidney disease, with an average 20% reduction in glomerular filtration rate, GFR, over 1 year, compared to the low phosphorus group. For those who love nuts and need to protect their kidneys, it is advisable to consume these foods in moderation, and perhaps replace them with other sources of healthy fats, such as avocados or olive oil, which are lower in phosphorus. Another strategy is to choose nuts with a lower phosphorus content, such as macadamias or Brazil nuts, and always consult a nutritionist to ensure that your diet is suited to your specific kidney health needs. Spinach. Spinach is often hailed as a superfood, rich in iron, vitamins, and antioxidants, essential for general health. However, for those who are concerned about kidney health, spinach can pose a risk due to its high oxalate content. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many vegetables, and when they accumulate in the body, they can combine with calcium to form kidney stones. This risk is especially high for people who already have a history of kidney stones or a predisposition to kidney problems. Studies indicate that diets rich in oxalates can increase the incidence of kidney stones, especially in predisposed individuals. A study conducted by the Mayo Clinic in 2021 analyzed the formation of kidney stones in individuals who consumed a diet rich in spinach and other vegetables with a high oxalate content. The participants, which included 150 adults with a history of kidney stones, were divided into two groups, one that consumed spinach regularly and another that avoided foods rich in oxalates. After a year, the group that consumed spinach showed a significant increase in the formation of kidney stones, with 30% of the participants reporting new episodes of kidney stones, while the group that avoided oxalates had a much lower incidence. For those who like spinach but need to control their oxalate intake, moderation is the key. Alternatives such as kale or romaine lettuce, which are lower in oxalates, may be safer options to incorporate into the diet. In addition, techniques such as cooking the spinach and discarding the cooking water can help reduce oxalate levels, making consumption safer for the kidneys. Orange and orange juice. Oranges and orange juice are often considered healthy foods due to their high vitamin C and antioxidant content. However, for those who have kidney problems or are at risk, consumption of these foods can be harmful due to their high potassium content. Potassium is an essential mineral for nerve and muscle function, but in excess, especially in people with compromised kidney function, it can lead to hyperkalemia, a condition where potassium levels in the blood become dangerously high, increasing the risk of cardiac arrhythmias and even cardiac arrest. A study published in the American Society of Nephrology in 2022 evaluated potassium intake in individuals with chronic kidney disease. The study followed 250 participants with different stages of kidney impairment, divided into groups according to their potassium intake. Those who regularly consumed orange juice and other potassium-rich foods showed an increase in serum potassium levels, with 40% of participants developing hyperkalemia over 6 months. In contrast, participants who restricted their potassium intake maintained stable and safe levels. For people who need to control their potassium intake, it is advisable to moderate your intake of oranges and orange juice, opting instead for fruits with a lower potassium content, such as apples, grapes, or strawberries. Consulting a nutritionist for dietary adjustments can be essential to ensure that nutritional needs are met without putting kidney health at risk. Replacing orange juice with other low-potassium drinks is also an effective strategy for keeping kidney function and heart health in balance. Avocado. The avocado is widely recognized for its numerous health benefits, such as its high content of healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants. However, despite these advantages, avocados can be problematic for those who have kidney problems or are at risk due to their high potassium content. This mineral, which is vital for many bodily functions, can become dangerous when accumulated in the body, especially in people with compromised kidney function who may have difficulty excreting excess potassium. A study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition in 2021 examined the effects of avocado intake on patients with kidney failure. The study involved 180 participants, divided into 3 groups. One group consumed half an avocado a day, the second group consumed avocados sporadically, and the third avoided avocados altogether. The results showed that the group that consumed avocados daily showed a significant increase in blood potassium levels, with 35% of the participants developing hyperkalemia after 6 months. This increase in potassium levels was particularly worrying in individuals with moderate to severe kidney impairment, suggesting that even foods considered healthy can pose risks depending on the health condition. For those who need to manage their potassium intake, moderation in avocado consumption is crucial. Alternatives, such as using avocado in smaller portions or replacing it with foods with a lower potassium content, such as cucumber or lettuce, can be viable options for maintaining a healthy diet without overloading the kidneys. As always, it is recommended that any dietary changes are made with the guidance of a health professional, ensuring that nutritional needs are met safely. Bananas are one of the most widely consumed fruits in the world, known for their pleasant taste and for being a quick source of energy. Rich in potassium, bananas offer various health benefits, such as helping muscle and nerve function. However, for those with kidney problems or who are at risk of developing kidney disease, consuming bananas can be problematic due to their high potassium content. When the kidneys are compromised, they may not be able to eliminate excess potassium, leading to high levels in the blood, which can cause serious health problems, including cardiac arrhythmias. A study carried out by the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, NIDDK, in 2023 analyzed the impact of consuming potassium-rich foods on patients with chronic kidney disease. The study followed 400 participants, divided into groups with different levels of potassium intake, including a group that consumed bananas daily. The results showed that the group that regularly consumed bananas had a significant increase in serum potassium levels, with 25% of participants developing hyperkalemia over 12 months. These findings underline the importance of monitoring potassium intake in patients with compromised kidney function. For those who love bananas but need to control their potassium intake, it's important to consume the fruit in moderation or replace it with other fruits with a lower potassium content, such as apples, grapes, or pears. Consulting a nutritionist for dietary adjustments is a good practice to ensure that the diet is balanced and safe for kidney health. Maintaining good kidney function is essential for overall health, and careful food choices play a crucial role in this process. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching this far. Now that you know which foods can seriously damage the health of your kidneys, it's time to apply this knowledge in your daily life. Start making more conscious choices and protect your kidneys by adopting eating habits that really benefit your well-being. And remember, every change, no matter how small, can make a big difference to your quality of life in the long term. I'd love to know, which of these foods was the most surprising for you? Leave your comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to keep learning about how to take care of your health. That way you won't miss out on upcoming videos, like the one on diabetes symptoms in women, 12 warning signs. Until then, take good care of yourself and keep investing in your health.